I think you guys wanted to question
Is
about
Alex
the town
caught up?
today.
Yeah.
Yeah, does Alex know what's going on?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Yes. Can you guys hear me?
Oh, you're just
Very
quiet.
barely.
Yeah. How about now?
Let me just turn you up.
Yeah, turn them up, girl. Yeah, so I think you guys wanted to like question around the town, potentially check out the lake today, maybe do some shopping.
I mean, let's recap really. Like, one Fury is basically going around the bar with her, like, you know, her floating poster of Blade, but it's also important to kind of like gauge in on how the party is feeling. So she'd be like, what are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I'd like to go ask around the bar what people know about the lake.
Yeah, so in the morning, you guys kind of come down to the tables. It's pretty quiet. Like Danica and Erwin, those are like the two owners, are kind of there chit-chatting. There's also, I think only Fury has really been here before. There's this guy, you guys don't really know too much about him. He's kind of strangely dressed, that's kind of chilling on his own. And even though it's morning, you see like two guys that are pretty obviously brothers. They're already a couple pints in, having a grand old time. So they're the only three people besides the bartenders, like customer-wise, that are here.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to ask the owners what they know.
About the lake?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Danica will pipe up. She's like, "Oh yeah, the lake. It's maybe half a day's journey out of town to the north. Actually, it's kind of funny you ask. We have a regular. His name's Bluto. He's usually in here like all the time. We haven't seen him in a couple days. We figure he'd gone fishing at the lake. So if you're going out there, keep an eye out. I'm kind of worried. Like he does like to drink a lot, so we kind of need him, but also, it's one of those cases where you worry about them if you haven't seen them in a while.
Of course. Naturally.
Hey, old man, aren't you warm in your coat? Fury going up to the
Yeah, and he kind of just gives you like a, that look up, look down. He's like, I'm fine.
That's dry. Is it as dry as your drink? Is that why you seem a little grumpy?
I'm just here enjoying my breakfast, little lady. Just observing the comings and goings of town,
Speaking of the coming and goings of town, have you seen this man gesturing to the minor illusion?
It's like, it's a nice trick you can do, I'm pretty familiar with those kind of tricks myself, and he kind of makes like a poof of sparkly lights to light up his drink.
Can you teach me that?
You could say I'm like a traveling circus man. I'm pretty sure I saw that guy with your group around town, but
We don't talk about him. He's dangerous now. As like Fury whispers to him, like giving a very like, no, don't talk about him look.
he kind of leans into, he's like, I just be careful, even if this guy's a piece of shit. You shouldn't go around spreading, and in air quotes, discontent. The mayor and the guards don't like that.
Very ponders this a bit. Mostly because she doesn't really have the inclination to stay. But, you know, while talking to him and just kind of in goodwill, she kind of waves away the minor illusion. Are you new to town, or have you visited
Oh
before?
no, I've been staying here at the inn for a couple weeks now. You know, just get my bearings. But usually I travel around the land, kind of a one-man show, you could say, telling stories. The Valekians, the townsfolk here, seem to quite like my tales of adventures.
What kind of adventure?
I'd like
have you
to
been
ask
on?
him.
And then
Go ahead.
I order him a drink too, because kind of trying to engage him in storytelling. So it's kind of like, oh, okay, here's a drink for your like continue talking in a way.
Yes, well, you see, I have many stories of fantastical adventures, of great heroes, fighting battles. Um,
We're really putting you on the spot, huh?
no. So there's this one tale of a little orphaned boy. He grew up without parents, lonely and afraid. He he even fell down a well once and was accosted by creatures of the night. Really impacted his psychoses, inspired him to protect his city. He grew up with spoils from his parents, but very alone. And he went through training similar to the fighting style that you might look familiar, and he kind of gestures towards HALCA. He would hide in the night and sneak up on his enemies, stabbing them, but never lethally. So he trained throughout his youth, becoming a masked hero of the night,
How do you
fighting
stab
many
somebody
foes.
non-lethally?
He would break their legs, send them
With
to the
practice.
nearest cleric, but he would never kill them. That was his code.
Does this man have a name?
Batman.
Can
Batman.
Can I roll
His
to
name
see if
was
my character
Bryce.
knows?
Yeah, sure. You
What
can
kind
Did
of
you
roll
say
a
his name was
history check.
Bruce? Did you say his name
Bryce.
was Bruce?
I said his name was Bryce.
Oh dear.
But yeah, you could roll a history check to see. You might know, and I'd say it's with advantage because especially this, I'm saying it's a fellow rogue, so you might have heard. All right, so you don't necessarily know exactly like the guy he's talking about, but you get the feeling like, oh yeah, there's rogues with similar backstories, but especially with your 14, you have a feeling like he's kind of laying it on a little bit.
And did he travel with your circus?
Oh no, this was just an adventurer I encountered and met in a similar tavern to this. You know, I go telling my stories, but I also collect them and regale the townspeople with the stories I've learned.
I want to whisper to Fury. I think he's laying it on a little bit.
Furious like nodding, but also like wants to hear more of the story because she likes a good like bedtime adventure story.
It's
to
morning,
keep
right?
her-
So
Yeah,
first thing in
it's
the
morning,
morning.
it's morning.
for her own like when she goes to bed, kind of like
Yeah. So I do have another story, if you'd like.
go on. We're listening.
So there was a tale of another rogue, funnily enough, but he was a gentleman of high society. He was very strange, though. He wore a suit that looked like a bear. A very, very strange fellow, but he was a dandy. very fancy man, but he was a respected patron of the arts, medicine, a known connoisseur. He attended many upper crust functions. He was a very mysterious gentleman. Occasionally, though, there come some rare moments where his bear disguise was, smart adventurers were able to see through it. So at one time in a ballroom, people saw through his disguise and they were yelling, "Oh, it's a bear! It's a bear! Don't you see? It's a bear in a suit!" And, of course, he was defended that he was a pillar of the community and he wouldn't be slandered in such a way. So many of the townspeople were defending this bear that was trying to, disguise himself as a upper crust society. And these adventurers were screaming, "Why won't you listen? He's a bear!" And they were yelling and screaming as they were dragged from the premises. And of course, the townspeople were apologizing to the man, and he only responded, "Rar, rar." And then they asked him, "Oh, well, so why don't we retire to the dinner table? I've had the chef prepare an extra rare steak just the way you like it." And all he responded with was a resounding "Rar."
What the fuck? I would like Pontiff to say that.
Oh, and actually, I'm gonna roll a performance check. Okay, yeah. So you guys are kind of enraptured by his story, even though it's kind of nonsense. His ability to spin words is very charming, and you're like, wow, this guy's a great storyteller.
Fury, like, including in minor illusion, rar rar, and then putting up like, confetti kind of thing around those words to kind of emphasize his tale.
I really like that
He
rar.
laughs. Thank you. And he's like, "Oh, by the way, adventurers, my name is Rick Tavio. It's a pleasure to meet you."
Okay. Hey, Rictavia, do you have any tales about the lake up north?
And he kind of leans in. He's like, "That lake is right next to a Stani encampment," and he kind of spits to the side.
Are Stani the people that got us in here?
Yes. The lake itself is rumored to have a sea creature, a terrifying creature, but I think that's just an old wives' tale. Honestly, I haven't been there much because of those people, but I might adventure there soon.
And what's your problem with the Stani? Or Stani, what the hell they're called?
Vistani, Vista. Let's just say we have a storied history that I don't want to get into.
Okay. You kind of sound like a racist, but okay.
And he doesn't nod his head no. He just
Interesting. So what kind of sea creature are we talking? Are we talking like big, tentacles, three-headed?
Yeah, the stories I've heard is it's sort of like a giant squid lives at the base of the lake. So anyone who goes for a swim doesn't come back up.
Gotcha. And is there any treasure down there?
Well, one would imagine if adventurers are going in the lake and getting eaten by the squid creature, they might have dropped their loot.
Interesting. Fury makes herself a little note.
Interesting. Fury will remember that. Yeah, and as you guys have been talking, you notice these two bros are kind of getting like pretty rowdy. Like they're not being obnoxious, but they're getting pretty sloshed, and it's like maybe 9 in the morning.
I guess they're gonna go to sleep soon.
Shh, go to sleep.
Not like we have a rogue in the party or anything, but you know.
Sleep now.
Well, they're not doing anything wrong.
I mean,
No, they're just getting sloshed.
yeah. Alright, so friends, are we going to said lake? Why are we going to said lake? Are we talking about the lake?
I already told you guys why I want to go to the lake.
He had a dream.
My mommy was in my dream.
Yeah, I mean, we can go check out the lake.
Do we
Should
have
we
diving
leave a note
gear?
for Blade?
Do we care?
Barry says no. Let's go to the lake. Let's go get some fishing gear.
Okay, okay.
So Octavio will be like, oh yeah, there's a couple shops in town that you easily would be able to get some reels and stuff, but I don't know if there's actually fish in the lake.
I
Just-
meant like diving gear kind of thing. But I mean, you know, fish reels and hooks never hurt too. Could use it for lunch.
Yeah, true.
at that notice, Fury's thinking of ways to makeshift a reel and a hook to go fishing. But all right, let's go shopping then. Might as well get ready.
Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
let's go.
So do we have to go in the lake to find mommy, or are we going like around lake?
I don't have many details other than we have to go to the lake.
You
Alright.
were told
I wish I could give you more
specifically-
deets. I don't have any.
You were
This is
told
as much of a-
specifically to fetch something that was at the bottom of a boat.
There you go. That's the thing I was supposed to do.
I mean, and I turned to the group like, can y'all breathe underwater?
Nope.
It's at the bottom of a boat. They never said the boat was underwater. So.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, and Rictavio's kind of like, yeah, I don't know if there's like diving gear in town. I mean, there might, like I said, be fishing poles maybe, but usually, like I said, I haven't been to lake myself, but the stories I heard, there's usually like rowboats around and stuff that you can just take out.
alright, let's do that.
Cool.
So Pontiff, if you need to dive, we're counting on you, right?
I guess. I wasn't planning on diving, but if that's what we're gonna do, I guess that's what we're gonna do.
I don't know. It's the bottom of some boat. Might be sunken treasure. You know, could get another deed to a non-burnt down windmill.
Yeah, and we saw how well that turned out.
Just in case.
We'll see.
So are you guys heading straight for the lake, or are you gonna go around town a bit more and like shop and stuff?
Do we need any supplies? I feel like
Just in
we're
case.
okay.
Yeah, I think we're alright.
Or like to find a dock with row people lending their boats. But before that, I turn back to Storyteller. Has there been any stories of what the giant squid isn't fond of?
He's not fond of people swimming in his lake, that's for sure.
All right, let's rephrase that.
You would think he would
Something
love
the
that.
squid would like.
Let's roll to see what Rictavio. No, he doesn't know shit.
Alright.
Hey, Rictavio's like, well, if I were to guess, squid like fish.
Alrighty.
So maybe try to feed him.
Excellent.
Maybe
Can
we
I
should
go-
bring Blade along.
Hmm. Sacrificial item to the fish. Squid.
Yeah, because if you guys want, like, if you want to wait for him, you can like shop around town, question more people, or you can just go up there without him.
I don't
Fairy is
care.
dead set on making a makeshift pole and thing to catch some fish.
Up
But
to
beyond
you
that,
guys.
yeah, let's just go to the lake then. I mean, if we're saying that there's nothing that we can buy in town to help on this, and we know that we have to go to the lake, let's go to the lake.
All right. So
All right.
I'll get you all just to roll like a survival check to see how you get along getting up there. Oh yeah, Fury's gonna lead the way, no fucking problem. Yeah, so you guys were told it would take half a day. With Fury's amazing ability to all of a sudden wayfind, she's able to get you, instead of say like taking 2 hours ish to get there, she gets you guys there in 1 hour. Finding like some pathways through the trees, able to like, I guess, cut through some paths. She's like, oh no, guys, this is the way. And yeah, you get there no problem at all. I realize it's black right now, but I am pasting you. Actually, I don't know if I like queued up lake music. But that's so you come upon this very, very big lake. And especially, I think Pontiff, you have a pretty high passive perception, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so you especially notice at the very far side of the lake, there's definitely a boat there, and you can see like a man. He's far away, but you can make him out, and he doesn't seem to notice you. But you do also notice inside the boat, there's a very obvious large sack. It's maybe the size of like a gnome. So this is like a 3 foot long, high sack. The lake itself is, as Rictavio said, very large with glassy black water. It's eerily quiet in this area as well. And yeah, that's kind of what you guys notice right now.
So it's not a particularly big lake. I can't really.
I mean, it
Tell.
is. It is a pretty big lake.
All right. I guess let's. Do we see anything around the lake other than those boats that are sitting there?
Yeah, so you can see like the boats that Rictavio mentioned there on the, I guess, sort of east side. You notice, like I said, the man in the boat, like kind of on the far east, the west side, and maybe like, and you can see in the distance like a hill and an encampment. So you figure maybe another hour away or half an hour away is that Vistani camp that Rictavio was mentioning.
All right. Can we like flag down the guy in the boat?
Sure.
So you're like trying to wave to him?
Yeah.
Mage hand.
I was gonna say use mage hand.
Like I basically like dash all the way here and like get closer to the boat as best I can, and then I Mea! Hold on a second. Yeah, in a bit. But yeah, try to get as close as I can here. so that he might see me, maybe.
Yeah, and he kind of looks up and he looks super flustered. He's like, "Oh fuck!" And you see him kind of like scrambling around and actually trying to stand up. And like, even though he's in the boat, you would expect someone to be wobbling, but he's wobbling a lot. And you notice his face is like super flushed, and he's trying to pick up the giant sack. And you actually notice now that sack, like something's thrashing inside of it, and he's trying to grab it and pick it up. And obviously, it looks like he's about to throw this sack over.
Oh no.
With minor illusion, I cast like, "What's in the sack?" in words above. And then I have like Mage Hand doing like a question mark with a finger, be like, "Hello?"
And you hear him go, "Oh fuck!" And he tosses the sack into the water. And as he does, you hear a high-pitched scream that's coming
Oh,
from
you
the sack.
fucking asshole. We gotta get over there right away.
Yeah.
Um,
I
Okay.
think he's kidnapping someone and trying to murder them.
Should I attempt to swim over there stealthily?
You definitely
Um,
can if you want.
Okay. I'm gonna activate my what's it called? Radiant Soul?
Yeah.
Hello?
And what,
Can you hear me?
I
Yeah,
And I'm gonna
cast.
fly over there.
what does Radiant Soul? Can you put it in the thing for me?
Can you fly me over too?
No, that'll slow me down. I don't know how to send it over.
Just click the. It looks like yeah. There you go. Yeah, so you can essentially dash 60 feet in the air to get to the sack. Oh yeah, so he threw it over. Was that 60 feet?
Oh, I don't know how to measure.
So on the left-hand side, there's a circle with like a ruler poking out of it. Yeah, bro, you can fly 60 feet. We're turn ordering this.
Okay, fine. Now we'll fly over here.
All right. What's everyone else doing?
I go around the lake. 60, right? 60.
Okay,
here.
yeah. Okay, and Halka, are you
I'm gonna try and swim over.
Okay,
I just
yeah.
don't know if I need to roll or something.
Yes, roll me an athletics check.
You do remember there's supposed to be some
while she's
squid in the lake,
swimming, Can I
right?
also cast
Is there?
prestidigitation
Yeah.
on her?
Don't you remember that conversation we had?
Oh shit, I forgot.
Well, yeah, so you'll be able to swim your normal movement speed, like 60 feet, your dashing speed.
Can I stealth that?
Sure, roll me a stealth roll.
It doesn't hurt to ask.
Okay, yeah, like the guy does see you, but he's not doing much. You don't know if any creature sees you. So yeah, you can move your token into the water like 60 feet. Like,
Okay, one sec. Let me measure this.
yeah, like you can get pretty far, right? You can get over there.
Or would I be able to kind of help her more speedily go around using the wave of, like, using prestidigitation to kind of like roll the water in her favor?
Well,
Like, it's just a mental
prestidigitation
movement
is
because
like
it's not
a
like it can
5-foot
do
cube,
much.
right? Probably not going to help a whole lot, but you could definitely try.
I mean, her initial bit, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she rolled good enough on her athletics. She doesn't really need the help.
Yeah, maybe just get her a little bit closer to the boat.
Sure. What could you roll for me? Fuck, I don't know. Like,
It is a cantrip.
yeah. me see how.
I can put it on thing here.
Oh, because it's only 10 feet though.
Yeah, so that's why I said like the initial portion. So like
Oh,
she
I
doesn't have
see.
to
Yeah,
exert
yeah.
as much.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so you could move like another 5 feet. She like Fury like makes the wave push you a little bit. Sure, that's fine. Okay. So the sack is still on the surface of the water right now. So you each have another turn right now to do things.
Well, I'm gonna keep going.
Okay, yeah, you can go another 60 feet.
All right. How did Halka get there all the way over there?
She was here.
That's true.
She was
But how
down
did she get
here.
there? How did she get there in one turn and then swim? Is my question.
No, she moved before the guy threw the thing off.
Oh. All right.
That's what you get for not carrying me.
She swam from the shorter distance. Fury, you're moving
going
more along the
around
shore?
still.
Yeah, just assume this is grass, this edge of the map. It's fine, yeah.
I think I'm like here.
And Halka, are you moving? What are you doing?
I'm gonna try and get the bag that he threw over.
Okay. So first do, yeah, you can see it fine. Do me another athletics check. Whoa. Okay, yeah, so you swim over there, so you can move your token next to the sack, but you aren't able to grab it.
Okay.
Yeah, so now, because you've all done something, the sack starts to sink, so it's no longer floating on the surface, and you can definitely see it like thrashing crazily, and this guy's just like freaking out on his boat, like, ah, fuck, what are you doing? Ah! So you can all have another action as the sack sinks.
Well, I'd like to lift it out of the water.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah, so give me a perception check first as it's sinking. You have to dive in and spot it.
Even though it's on the surface of the water?
No, I said it started sinking. There's no
Yeah.
way for me to actually like move this shit to make it look like.
Okay, perception check. Oh.
Sorry, I realized I was disconnected. So yeah, you kind of saw where it sank, but unfortunately, the water is murkier than you expected, so you can't really see it. So you kind of dive in a bit, but then have to come up for air, so you're unable to spot the sack. Halka and Fury, I'm assuming you want to do the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll also need to do a perception check to dive down and see if you can grab it. Oh, okay, Halka, no problem. She's an adept swimmer all of a sudden. She's able to dive down and spot the sack, and as you come up, you're able to push it up so it's floating on the surface again. Fury, your go. So like Halka's sort of supporting the sack now, like treading water as it's like semi-thrashing.
Help me.
Yeah, I'll help.
Fury, what are you doing?
Very hearing from the storyteller about not going to the water. It's like, yeah, you got it, and like blowing like sparkles to kind of encourage the group. Like, yay, woot group.
All right, and the ship actually he's gonna direct his ship a little bit. Oh, not the sack, sorry. move him. He's gonna go towards the shore, seeing you guys.
Stop him! Stop him!
So you guys, I'll say, like, with Pontiff helping you, you just need to do like an athletics check to like push the sack to the shore where Fury is.
I'd like to just lift it out of the water and fly it over there.
Yeah, whatever
Do you want me to
method
roll
you
twice?
choose, you can do an athletics check. That's why I'm saying, babe. God.
Oh.
Well, HALCA did it good enough. So you're kind of like, your wings are kind of sopping wet. And they're not able to flap all that well.
They're not even
And
real wings. They're like translucent.
I don't care. I'm explaining your shitty roll. And HALCA's able to like push and swim it out even with you like tugging a bit. So you're able to flop the sack onto the shore.
Okay, I'd like to get out of the water now.
Yeah, I'm like, are you guys getting out of the water? Are you doing anything to the sack? What's going on?
Well, I'm gonna just come over and stop this guy.
Yeah, same.
Why are you kidnapping people? Why are you trying to kill them? Who is that in the sack?
He's obviously very drunk. He's like, well, those people, they're on my land, and this thief will spread her legs to earn her luck. She deserves a little swim at the fishes.
I'm like, what's your name, buddy?
I'm Pluto.
Is this the guy from the bar that we were asked to see if he's still alive?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. Can I just like knock him out? Can
Sure,
I punch him non-lethally?
Yeah, do an unarmed strike.
How do I do that? I don't have the attack for unarmed strike.
Just roll a d20 plus your strength mod.
I'll just roll a strength check then. Oh.
Even though he's drunk, you miss him. You go for a swing, and he kind of like teeters out of the way on his bow. He's like, ah, you missed, loser.
Alright.
Okay, let me try. Let me try to knock him out.
Yeah, so just roll like a strength check to try to punch him.
Oh no.
Same thing, HALCA tries to punch him, and somehow he's able to dodge, and he's like laughing. You guys are losers just like those people. And you guys do notice the bag has stopped thrashing. It's quite
Oh no!
wet.
Let's get him out.
Open up the bag.
Yeah, so you open up the bag, you see there's like a little girl in there. She doesn't look like she's breathing.
Alright, does anybody know CPR? Can we heal her? Actually, I'll use my healing hands to heal her.
Wow, what does that do?
It just gives her HP up to my fighter level.
Okay.
Or my level.
Do you have to like roll or anything, or it's just
Nope,
like...
it just does it.
Okay, nice. Yeah, so Pontiff comes over to this little girl and I guess like gently puts his hands on her head. And you see like a glowing light. She, her skin returns to sort of a normal color, like more flushed, and she's breathing again, but she's still knocked out. But
Can I knock the guy out with a quarterstaff?
Yeah, you can try. All of you guys keep missing.
Ooh.
Is that with advantage or what's going on there?
No, she's. I think.
I just have
I mean-
beyond 20 enabled.
Yeah, so you can enable if you want. That just means like if I told you to roll with advantage, this just does it. You just take the higher number. But
I
if
see.
you're rolling normally, you always just take the number on the left. So yeah, that hits him. So yeah, you definitely knock him out. So he's knocked unconscious on his boat.
All right.
Steal his boat!
Oh yeah, I want to look in the bottom of the boat, see if there's anything of value or anything important.
Yeah, so roll me a investigation check.
Oh no. Oh. Oh.
You
I
can,
do since I knocked him out?
yeah, but and Pontiff, you could also do a religion check. See how nice.
Yeah. Can I pray to search the boat better? Oh.
No.
You guys suck. So you kind of search. You search the you see there's like fishing wire poles and stuff like that.
Ooh, I take that.
You take a fishing pole. Sure, yeah. Add a fishing pole to your inventory. You don't really notice too much else though, unfortunately. And Irina will call. She's on this side of the water because she didn't want to go in the water. She's like, "Is everything okay?"
Why don't you come over here?
She's like, "Because we were told the water has a giant squid in it."
I didn't say go in the water. I just said come over here.
All right, she'll take the boat over.
Wow. Lazy bitch. Can't walk? Come on.
And she'll kind of like check on the girl a little bit. Let's see how her medicine roll goes. Oh, nice. Yeah, so she does like a checkup on the little girl and like oh, it looks like she's not too hurt. You did a good job healing her, Pontiff. I think she's a Vistani girl. She has their the clothing style of them. Maybe we should take her back to the camp nearby.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's also take this idiot with us. They can deal their judgment to him.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna like tie him up or anything? Or
We'll tie his hands. Actually, yeah, we'll tie his legs too. I'll fireman carry his ass there.
Okay.
Sweet.
do me a athletics check to carry him.
Oh, natural one.
So you gotta pick this man up. He's way bigger than you thought, and you actually like fall on the ground and kind of scrape your chin a little bit.
Can I help?
Sure, yeah, you can roll. Like you guys are trying to carry him. You could just like not, but Sure.
He's unconscious. How is he gonna come with us otherwise?
If we have rope and he's unconscious, and just slide him.
I think it'd be harder to drag him than it would be to carry him.
No, well, like if you put a board underneath him, and just that way.
I mean,
Maybe
we can
one
do
of
that
us can
if-
grab
do
his
we have a
arms.
board?
And the other can grab the feet. If we could just carry him.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Let's do
Halka's pretty easily able to pick up his feet, and she's like, "Yeah, why don't you just pick up his torso, bro?"
Fine. Jesus Christ. I just want justice to be done upon him. I don't need all of this abuse.
Well, Irina's trying to carry the little girl, but obviously she's a puss and can't do it. Because she also rolled a 4. The dice speak. Oh my god. So Fury, you also eat dirt to pick this little kid up.
I knew I should have gone back to fishing.
Okay, can I put the little girl on my back while carrying this guy's torso?
How about let's switch this up? You carry the little girl, and the three of us carry the dude. Good?
I won't make you roll again. It's just so funny how you all rolled so bad just to pick people up. Oh god. Okay. So yeah, you guys kind of arrange yourself picking these people up. And you whoever's leading, or you can all do one if you want, roll a survival check to make your way to the Vistani camp you were told is.
Oh yeah, natural fucking 20.
Fuck yeah, bud. You guys are good at wayfinding. If you zoom out at the very bottom, I'll reveal a bit more, but this is sort of like what it looks like from afar. So you can see a camp on top of a pretty steep hill, so there are quite a few huts along the bottom of the hill, and then some more huts on the top with some campfires and stuff like that. So Pontiff, feeling very confident now, leading a man to justice, picks his way through the trees, leading you guys, and you make it there in great time. So I'll just move your tokens down there. And as you guys travel, especially since you rolled so well, the little girl starts to wake up. She's like, "Oh, what's going on?"
It's like, well, we got you out of that lake, and now we're taking you home. You're one of the Vistani, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
also great.
Yeah, oh, thank you for saving me. Yeah, this nasty man kidnapped me while I was sleeping and knocked me out. I couldn't thank you enough. My father is sure to reward you.
Cool.
And
Well, we're bringing the man to justice, too.
Yeah, she turns and sees that Bluto's with you. She looks at him. "May all wine turn to water in your mouth, you drunken wretch of a man."
Wow. How young is she?
She's like 10.
Those are some big words for a 10-year-old.
Nobody
Holy crap.
kidnapped me.
He kidnapped
Okay.
her while drunk? Damn, this guy. Very good at kidnapping.
Ballin'!
Well, apparently it took like 3 of us to knock him out while he was drunk.
Yeah,
so-
right.
Damn.
If he was sober, we wouldn't have stand a chance. He's probably like Strahd's like lieutenant.
Jeez.
And also because you rolled your 20s, just for a little flavor, as you make your way up here to the camp, Pontiff, you see in the forest a vision of.
Of course I do.
No, of an elk. It's quite a huge elk, but it doesn't seem like a vision like your dreams does. This seems like a real elk, but it's definitely magical in nature. And I'll just ask for my reasons. Do you tell everyone else that you see this elk?
Sure. My God, that's a fancy-looking elk over there.
Oh, and the little girl, she's like, "Oh, the elk! That's the Mad Mage. I've heard stories that he takes elk form and visits here."
The Mad Mage? Uh-oh. Is that a good thing? That doesn't sound like a good thing.
Well, I don't know. I've only heard stories of the Mad Mage that fought off the Lord Strahd with the rebellion and fell in the ravine. Some people thought he died, but other stories say that he wanders these lands searching for his tome.
Do we have a
I
book?
use
Didn't we have a
Mage
spell
Hand
book?
to like wave to the elk.
You have heard the story of the Mad Mage before.
No, but I'm asking, didn't we find a spell book of some sort?
Which we sold.
Did we? Oh.
Yeah. Late sold it.
Well, too late now. Damn it, we could have like waved the tome at the elk and maybe it would have been like, oh sweet, that's mine.
I mean, mad is part of his name. Are you sure you want crazy?
Well, if he was fighting against Strahd, I mean, maybe he's mad because he tried to fight against him. Who knows? Because that's
I put
crazy.
a minor illusion to be like, are you the mad mage?
And the elk kind of turns and walks back into the tree line, disappearing into the night,
Yeah,
into
I
the
don't
day.
think so. He left.
All right, so yeah, you guys come upon this encampment. So like I said, it's on quite a steep of a hill, so that's kind of what these markings are. Like it's you'd get cardio workout from walking up this hill. And yeah, you see like what looks to be the Vistani. They look very familiar to the other camps you've come upon. And yeah, there's quite a lot of revelry. It's maybe now only like noon since you guys were very quick getting there and dealing with the drunk. Yeah, there's lots of happy people drinking wine. A few of them come by you. They're offering you wine and welcoming you like you've kind of encountered before. Oh, welcome, friends. Come, come. Share some wine, share some food, tell us your stories. Welcome to our camp. And they see the little girl. They're, Arabelle, you're back. Oh, we have to tell your dad. Oh, you're back. And they're like really excited and really happy to see her.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're just assume. I was kind of lazy. Assume there are people all around here. So if you want to talk to them, you can indeedy.
Well, let's talk to the girl's dad.
Oh, okay. He's in this cabin here.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's go over
So
there.
she'll lead you there. Yeah, I didn't make a token for him. His name is Luvash. And so she leads you into the cabin, and yeah, so Luvash is there. He's kind of like, you see him with his head in his hands. He's looking kind of sad, and he as you guys enter, he looks up and sees his daughter Arabelle. He's, Arabelle, and he runs and hugs her. It's a very joyous reunion. Here, I'll put this random to hug her. He doesn't get his own token. So they're reuniting. They're very happy and joyous. It's like, oh, my friends, I can't thank you enough. What can I do to repay you? Please take something from my treasure wagon. I would be happy to repay you back.
Cool. We'll look into that. This is the guy that kidnapped your daughter, and I'd like to drop him on the floor of his hut.
Oh.
He tried to drown her in the lake and implied that she was a whore. So yeah.
Thank you, sir. And what is your name?
Pontiff.
And he'll reach out his hand to shake your hand.
I will shake his hand.
Thank you, sir. My daughter means everything to me. This means the world to me. And he motions to his guards, like, guards, take him to the stockyard. And so they take Bluto off to one of the other tents.
Cool.
Yeah, he was trying to drown her in the lake. Any more about that lake?
Yes.
Speaking of that lake, go ahead. Answer a question. Sorry.
Sorry. What did you say, Fury?
Basically implying that maybe he was doing some sort of ritual casting by throwing a sacrifice into the lake.
No, I think Bluto is unfortunately the town drunk, and if you didn't notice, we're not always the most welcome bunch in town. I have a feeling this is just good old racism.
Oh yeah, speaking about the town, they're like very uppity. What's going on with that?
Well, these lands aren't the friendliest, and everyone deals with them in their own ways, you could say. This town just has their own ways about it. But no, you seem like capable adventurers, good heads on your shoulders. Sure, you're able to navigate delicate political situations.
Yeah. So, anyways, about that lake. Is there any? I don't know. I'm looking
Ghosts
for
wandering
something
about?
at a bottom of a boat. I need something at the bottom of a boat. Is there like a sunken ship in that lake? Like anything
I
ring any
mean,
bells? Based on what I'm saying.
there have been maybe other adventurers that maybe were drowned or lost their loot, perhaps. But I mean, you found my daughter at the lake, right? She's my most treasured possession.
First of all, she's a person. She's not a possession. I don't appreciate you referring to her as such. Uh,
Damn.
she's not property. She's her own person.
And Arabella's like, damn straight. She'll reach out her hand to high five you.
I'll do like the sassy, snappy thing.
Like,
sorry,
come on,
is-
Dad. I was just kidnapped. What's the big deal? And he kind of gives her a look.
Anyways, is there a monster in the lake? Is that rumor true?
Honestly, I don't know. We don't go to that lake all that often because of those stories and those rumors. We just keep to ourselves, to our camps, and try to make the best of our lives.
I mean, I swam in it and I didn't see a squid.
Well, you're
Okay,
a brave woman. And Arabelle will pipe up. She's like, "Oh, maybe, like I had a doll on me. Does that sound like a treasure?"
Is it yours?
Yeah, but I mean, you can have it. You did save me, and honestly, I'm getting kind of old for that kind of thing.
I'm like, all
Speaking
right,
of
let's
treasure.
look at the doll.
She hands it to you. It has that same tag that you guys have seen before. Is blank C is fun.
Blank Sea is fun.
Yeah,
If you
remember
were-
how in the other Vistani village thingy encampment there was like this lady that was trying to set us into a trap by buying a doll for her quote unquote like nephew or niece? I think it was niece.
I do not remember that at all.
Oh, well.
So yes, Arabelle hands you this doll, and it's roll me a perception check. You do see the blank C tag on it for sure, without the check, but we'll see. All right. So this doll has silver hair, has green eyes, and has a bit of pointed ears. It kind of looks like HALCA, but you're not 100% sure.
I like, hey, Halka, this looks like familiar, and I like put it in her face.
Do I do a perception check or an investigation check?
Sure, you can do a perception check.
Right, Halka, do you recognize yourself?
Yeah, HALCA, this doll's you, for sure.
What?
Who made this doll for you there, kid?
And she points to the tag. Blank C, duh.
Is Blinksy a person? Like, are they around somewhere?
Yeah, he's got a shop in town. You guys must have walked by it.
I'm gonna put this doll in
Oh.
my bag.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
you've got one Blinksy HALCA doll.
Wow. All right. So yeah, there was talk of treasure. Oh no. I'd also like to pray for guidance and see if there's anything maybe like can help me point me in the direction for what I need to do for old Mumsy dear.
Sure, yeah. So you sort of get the inkling that whatever sent you on this quest really like they didn't necessarily want you to get a specific item. They just like wanted you to do it. Which you get the feeling you completed it, what they wanted.
Oh, all right.
You saved the child, saved the day, no problem.
You saved the treasure at the bottom of the boat, which was her life.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, babe.
what a treasure.
So
Well,
about that
fuck, that's
treasure
that's not a
stash.
treasure for me. I don't give a shit about her.
I mean, maybe you'll find a deed in his treasure stash. You don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Ooh, let's go look.
Maybe you should
it's a
rip
deed to
apart
this
the doll. All right, so he'll lead you to the treasure. You don't have to move your tokens, whatever. So he'll show you into this treasure wagon and say like, oh, you can pick one thing. So there's a bunch of stuff in here.
Like
there's
each, or
one thing as a party.
oh,
You
I
might
mean,
be
we
able to
kinda did
convince
have
him
to
to get
feed
more,
him.
but
We did
Uh,
feed the kidnapper as well to do justice. I feel like and it was a shared effort.
Is your daughter only
Alright,
worth
you
this? this one treasure?
Oh, Jesus, you guys don't even know what the treasure is. You can roll persuasion. You can roll persuasion.
oh.
I mean,
No,
if only I had advantage on that. If I only had people helping me persuade him.
If you want, you could roll religion.
Hey. Oh, it's persuasion.
Halka! Halka!
Yeah, so Fury's trying to like suss him up and he's kind of not having it. But I mean, maybe because he's seen the doll that his daughter loves so much and looking at your face, he's like, all right, you can have two things, but you don't want the potions. They're kind of fake. We sell them to naive strangers. And he kind of looks ashamed about the potions.
Like, wow, that's pretty messed up, man.
I pat him on the back. I'm like, it's completely understandable. Making a living. It's hard out here,
Yeah.
especially with racism on the other side and like drunk kidnappers on another.
Yeah, I'm guessing you get that a lot too.
One might wonder if this racism is maybe not unfounded if you try to rip people off.
Hey, buddy, how about you mind your own
Every single
fucking
person.
business? Fucking white savior, get out of here. All right,
I literally
ladies.
am a white savior. I saved your daughter.
Ladies, you can pick two, especially you non-humans. I trust you more.
I'm also non-human.
He's
I'm
kind
a
of
fucking
assuming you're
ASMR.
human, though. He's assuming you're human. You look more human than the women do.
I'm pretty sure my glowing eyes would dictate otherwise, but whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, like
Racist.
one
I
of
don't want to
them's
talk to this racist anymore.
one of them's an elf, and the other's a genasi. Okay, you look more human than they do. Okay, I'm gonna describe the treasures for you. You can pick two. So there's a wooden chest. There's an iron chest. There's an onyx jewelry box. There's a wooden throne, which would be pretty hard for you guys to pick up, but you could. And there's a rolled up 10-foot square rug. And there's the box containing what he told you are fake potions.
Wait, there's an iron chest. There's
A wooden
a rug,
chest, an
a
A
throne.
wooden chest, an iron chest, a jewelry box, a throne, and a rug, and a box full of fake potions that they would have tried to sell you if you did not save his daughter.
I go for the rug. I say, this would look great at my place back home. I've always wanted a rug.
All right, cool. Yeah,
Can
so
we look in the iron chest?
yeah, I'll just describe the rug a bit. Yeah, so the rug, as you kind of pick it up, it has a beautiful, exquisite unicorn motif on it. It's kind of sewn with golden and silver thread. It's very beautiful.
Perfect.
So which chest did you want to look at, dear?
I was just curious, what's inside the iron chest?
The iron chest, you can see, contains quite a lot of gold pieces.
Oh wow! And what's in the wooden chest?
It also contains coinage, but this coinage is stamped with the profiled visage of Strahd. It contains a bunch of, what's that other money called? EP?
Electrum?
Yes.
Oh. Well, gold is better than electrum, anyways. And what's in the onyx jewelry chest?
So the onyx jewelry box is filled with jewelry. The jewelry, it looks nice, but you've seen better. And you do see a crystal vial with some sort of potion-like liquid in it.
I don't know,
Can I
guys. I feel like
investigate the vial?
Go
Go
for
ahead.
it. Investigate it. Oh, I was just saying, like, I don't know, guys. I kind of feel like the iron chest full of gold is probably the best thing.
I mean, we can just split it. Get the chest and split it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Okay.
So we going gold?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we examine the throne before we do? Like, is there anything special about it? Like, is there anything magical
I sit
aura
on the
coming off
throne?
anything?
Yeah, do an Arcana check.
Hey guys.
Fuck yeah!
Fuck yeah, bud!
Hey, Joe.
Hey. So nothing in here is magical except for that potion that's in the jewelry box. That's a legit potion. I'll say since you rolled high, you can tell it's a potion of poison in that jewelry box. Nothing else is magical, though, in this potion wagon.
Can we poison Strahd?
Can you what?
Can we
Oh,
poison
you
Strahd
don't
with
know. You don't know.
I turned to the
I
guy.
guess
How
that
much were you planning to sell this rug for?
He just shrugs like, maybe a few hundred gold. We were planning to fence it to maybe one of the burgomeisters.
Aha.
We can use it as a bargaining check with the next burgomeister.
True.
Okay, what did I miss?
We're on an adventure without you, so don't worry about it.
Okay. Wow. Assholes.
They're getting treasure. They saved a girl from drowning.
What the hell? Where am I in this? Just
You're in-
not
No,
there.
they left you in town.
Oh, okay, I see how it is. That's fine.
Yeah, I guess let's split the chest of gold.
Yeah, the iron
So
chest.
you guys are taking the rug and the iron chest. Those
Can
are
I
the two items
sit
you're
on
gonna
the
take?
wooden throne before we leave this treasure? I just want to. Fury would just like to sit there and kind of like take a moment to breathe.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so it's a wooden throne. It's not enormous, but it's a solid throne. It's got gold inlay on it, so decorative gold patterns and also decorative stones throughout it. You feel very regal sitting in it.
Excellent.
You
I
feel
crossed
like
my
it
feet
would
and
go
I'm like,
really nice with that rug.
we can only carry one, unfortunately. So yeah, let's take the gold, and then afterwards, once we fence this rug, then we can split the other gold.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, so the iron chest in total has 650 gold pieces in it. So
Sweet.
fucking baller chest.
All right, let's
Do we
split
have to
that.
put Irina into this? No, right?
Wow.
No, she doesn't want money. You don't have to give her money. She's a burgomeister kid. She's rich.
623, you said? Gold?
No, I
think
said 650.
Oh, 650.
650.
So divide- So divide that by
between
3.
that's
Somebody.
216.6666666.
2.
Oh well, I
I
think
will-
the extra gold should go to whoever is going to end up convincing someone to buy said rug.
Wow.
So what was
Yeah,
Fine, take it.
extra labor.
so what was the number?
Go.
216.
216.
Oh well,
Yeah.
215, I guess.
Guys are
Because of the
fucking
extra.
balling now.
Cool.
And I guess I'll ask you kids in Ontario, do you need to sign off?
No. What is? Wait,
East
I could
Coast
stay
land.
for a little bit, I guess.
16.67.
Although, I mean, I guess technically we can split it even more evenly into coppers.
I need to add to what gold I actually
That's
have.
fine. You can have the extra gold. I don't care.
But yeah, I am down to stay, Halka.
16.67.
She log off? No.
She left already?
Just click bye.
Bye.
No, because I'm wondering how much time swipe I should do back to Blade since he just got here. Or if I wait till you guys sign off, I can give Blade a little mini adventure.
And then we can work on your new non-trader character, Traitorius.
They're thinking of
You mean my that character?
Who happens to
died?
have all the same stats as you.
He's my brother.
Except he's not. He's your twin brother who hated you because you're always a traitor to the family.
Fine, I'll make a new character. I want to make a new character anyway, so it's fine. It's actually.
I mean, you don't have to.
You don't
like,
have to. I'm just
No,
joking.
I'm saying, like, because you're in the Burgomeister's house, like, I'm somewhat metaing. You could have an opportunity to explore the house if you want to. You could get caught as well. There's danger for everything, but because you're in his house.
Will I die if I explore his house? And that's my.
You could.
Okay, good. Let's do it. That way, if I die, I can just make a new character.
But I guess, yeah, I don't want everyone to wait. Well, up to you guys. Do you want to hear Blade exploring the house, or do you want to, like, explore the town together with him?
I'm pretty sure we're still doing stuff here.
Yeah,
the
but
lake,
that's what I
aren't we?
mean. Like, are you guys wanting to explore here at the camp and then explore town a bit more? Like, what's
Did Blade secretly follow us all the way over?
I don't know. I wasn't here. I didn't even know you
Well,
guys left until you told me.
Yeah, you didn't tell him nothing. He doesn't know what
You
the
didn't tell
fuck
me
you're doing.
traffic.
I thought we were still friends because I saved you guys' ass, because I've been helpful and shit. But apparently that wasn't good enough.
Yeah, I'm asking
You
in a
almost tried
meta.
a favor. That was a terrible idea.
I thought it was
I'm
a good
asking
idea.
you in a meta sense what the three of you want to do, because then I'll determine if I'm swiping between the two of you or not. If that makes sense.
Up to you guys. I don't mind.
let's- I'd like to finish exploring the village, and then I guess we can go back to town since we'd be done.
Yeah. I mean, is there anything outside of this village? Like, in terms of like big map, where would we be?
Oh yeah, so big map, you are. Da, da, da.
But it also begs the
Zoom out.
question, were we planning to stay in town? Because since we're all the way out here, and if we're close to somewhere else, Fury would be like, I think we should... actually, Blinksy is in that town, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
wanted
we
to
gotta
check
go.
out that doll maker.
Alright,
With the HALCA doll.
I'm Blinksy.
So this is, oh, actually, let me go to big map because this little map doesn't show you enough. All right, so big map. You guys are here in Valeki. So this giant lake is the lake you were at. Yes, the map I used was very scaled down because I didn't want to deal with all that shit. So essentially, like where you guys were was like here, like so to the west of Valeki. So there is more forest and stuff, so you could go like up into the forest, but it would be like quite a big journey away if you wanted to go up more into the forest.
I mean, Voodoo Doll is concerning, so let's go back to town and figure out
maybe I'll have some friends that
Yeah,
I
so
saved
that-
from vampires.
Yes, so Blinksy shop, I think I did mark it on the map. It's this thing. So it's right by the town square. So you guys have like kind of semi passed by it before, like, and this is the inn you're staying at. So it's like right near everything. You just haven't gotten in there yet.
Well, at least now we have ammunition. Be like, why the heck are you making dolls of people?
And then we're like, yeah, look at this rug. Look at this nice rug. If you tell us, maybe we'll give you this rug.
We'll sell it to you at a good price.
I don't know what this frog has to do with anything, but okay.
Yeah, it's okay. I put you, Joe, if you're in roll 20, you're in the house.
I am in roll 20, yeah.
So I figured out how to split you guys. So Joe's in the
no.
house, and you guys are still in the Blackie camp. And I guess just to be fair, we're gonna time a little bit. Blade, you wake up, it's morning, it's like 8 o'clock. There's still like villagers coming in, if you guys remember, dropping off like piles of twigs and shit in the house. Still like servants going about, like the main man servant that was kind of rude to you guys, he's still bopping about. But overall, the house is like empty-ish.
Okay, can I walk like over here, explore this room?
Yeah, it's this is like a
Kinda-
dining room. You see like the servant kind of setting up for like a breakfast, kind of setting out plates, stuff like that.
Okay, what about, and then I'll walk over to this one. Sneakily and quietly, as much as I can be.
Yeah, this is just like a sort of staging room, so where they put dishes before they bring it out. Like, this is a mansion, right? This is a fancy fucking house.
Oh,
So they have to prepare the dishes before bringing it to the dining room.
this room?
This is the servants' quarters, so you see some beds. They're very simple, like chest of drawers and stuff like that.
Okay. Is this a room also over here?
Yeah, that leads to the kitchen.
Okay.
And these are
Okay.
stairs right by
Can I go up the stairs?
Oh, you can indeed, sir.
I want to blend into the stairs as much as possible. You know, chameleon style.
All right, give me a stealth roll.
Yay! So. Ah,
All right, yeah, like overall, you blend in pretty well. You don't think anyone noticed you. Like I said,
sneaky.
it's pretty quiet in the house. You think like the master and the mistress already like went out, especially after last night with all the shenanigans. They're probably doing some damage control about the town.
okay. Then I'd like to go up the stairs to go to the second floor.
I mean, you are on the second.
Oh, am I? Oh, I thought it was okay. What about? Can I go in here and check what is it? I guess that's a stellar room. I don't think I care about that. Can I go down then the stairs to
You
whatever
just
the hell
came
this?
from down the stairs.
What is it? I want to get here. How do I get here?
That's just a closet, bro.
Oh, is that closet? Oh, well, I want to investigate
sorry.
the closet.
Sure. Roll me an investigation check.
He's like trying
Gotta
to
find the treasure in this house if there is any. I think there
I'm trying to.
is.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find.
Yeah, roll investigation. Okay, yeah, so you're kind of looking, we'll speed this along a little bit on the first floor. Oh, right, okay, so we'll say, since I forgot that there was even that. Wait, is this the right house? No, that's a different. Tee-hee. It's like, there's not that in this house. That's a
Oh wait, are
different
these
house.
are these stairs also over here?
Probably. Yeah, they lead to, you see I put your token on the second floor, they lead to these stairs.
Oh, okay.
So they just
Okay.
lead. I'm just reading what you might find. So yeah, so as you were bopping about the first floor, you definitely saw some barrels of wine, most notably with you see the Wizard of Wine's label on them. You also yeah, like I said, there's tons of twigs and shit around. You assume it's for that festival you heard about. This house is very beautiful. Of course, it's beautiful landscapes along the walls, tapestries, lots of cool shit. You do not find any treasure yet.
Okay. Can I investigate this room?
Yes, so this looks to be a bedroom as well. And as you walk in, you see the room is full of dolls. They're pretty little dolls with powder white skin, silver hair, with green eyes. Some of them dress beautifully, some plainly. A lot of them fill a long bookshelf, and others are arranged in neat rows. Tons are on the bed. What's odd is that all of the dolls, apart from their clothing, look the same. They all look like Halka.
Oh.
You have a stalker, Halka.
Oh
Can I
no.
Can I take one that looks like the one that looks like Halka?
They
No.
all do. There's like fucking 50 dolls in this room, and they
Okay,
all
can I
look
take
like Halka.
one that like the one with green eyes then? Or can I
So
put
you're
Halka?
just taking one. Yeah, they all look like her, man. They all have green eyes and silver hair. They just have different clothes.
Fine, I'll just take a random one. I'll pick whatever random
Okay.
one. The one's more complete and it has clothes on.
Okay, so just put you have a Halka doll in your inventory.
Yep.
And you do notice like it has a tag on it that says "Is no fun, is no Blinksy."
Okay, that's freaky. What about? Okay, can I investigate the room behind me?
No, it's not freaky. So this is this is a library. Lots of books. Looks pretty cool. You see, there's a very big painting of the Baron with his two dogs. You have met him before, so you recognize it. It looks very intimidating. Yeah, and there's just like a work desk with parchment and pens and stuff like that.
Okay. What about this one over here?
The door is locked.
I want to kick it open.
I thought you wanted to be stealthy.
I'm being stealthy by kicking it open. Because actually, no,
Okay.
fine. Hold on. That won't work.
Why not?
Are
Why
you
don't you
sure?
Why don't you want to kick the door? It's a bathroom.
Okay, and this one and
Very
this one.
fancy bathroom. This is like
When you say he's kicking the door, I imagine like the Shrek in the beginning. Somebody just smacks the door open. What's up?
So this is like a walk-in closet, super fancy. This is the master bedroom. So big bed, very fancy. Roll me a perception check for this room. All right, so you do notice while you're walking along the floor that there's a trap door here on the ceiling. You see kind of the dust forming in lines along the door in the roof ceiling.
And is this the door also?
Yeah, it's just to a closet.
Can I open it?
Yeah, a bunch of clothes, cloaks, coats, gowns, fancy apparel, fine shoes, slippers, boots.
Okay, cool. I want to open up the fancy door that's on the ceiling.
Okay, you're gonna go up to the attic. We're gonna go up another floor. You're not gonna kick the door into that friendly closet?
That sounds like a horror anonymous thing to do.
Why not?
I'm doing a bit because I want to die. So.
Wait, sorry, I just need to see what room this is. This is the attic room. So you entered via the trapdoor. Great. It's a dusty, about 20-foot square room with a pretty high ceiling, lots of cobwebs, and except for like a table with a lantern, the room is empty.
I like to close the trapdoor just to make sure nobody knows that I'm here.
Okay.
And what is this, a doorway?
Yeah,
Or this
it's
one?
a door.
Can
Yeah,
I check what's in here?
Yeah. The
Holy
door is
shit.
open. Yeah, so you see the very large attic that is obviously a storage room full of old forgotten things draped in white sheets. So there's like barrels, crates, trunks, all covered in cobwebs. And you definitely see some very clear footprints through the maze. That's kind of those markings on the ground there. Yes, very dirty, very nasty.
Where is this room relative to this room?
It would be like here.
Is there a hole somewhere in the floor that I can see if I can see what's underneath it?
There is not a hole in the floor.
I
You
want to
could
make a hole with my
in the
sword.
floor. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll me, and are you trying to do it quietly or?
Yes, quietly.
Okay, roll me a stealth roll, and then roll me an attack roll with your sword.
A sickle, I guess.
Oh yeah, your sickle, not your sword. You don't have a sword. Ooh, ooh. So you're definitely quiet about it, but maybe too quiet. And you kind of like hit your sickle against like one of these couches, and it kind of gets stuck in there.
Okay. I like to take out the my sickle out of the couch
Uh huh.
quietly.
Uh huh. And are you gonna try again, or just leave it?
Is there a way to lift like at the boards because it's made of wood, right?
Yeah.
Do I check if there's anything around me that I could use to make a hole? Like, is there any tools or is the wood
Okay. Yeah.
like?
You could. Yeah. You can assume there's like some. Not exactly a crowbar, but maybe something similar to that, and then do like athletics check to try to
Sure.
wriggle the floorboards up.
Okay. Athletics. There we go.
All right, so yeah, you're able to jimmy the floorboards a little bit, but you still can't see through down to the closet below you. There's, scaffolding and what's that, like, not asbestos, but shit like that.
Oh,
in-
okay,
in
that little
between.
yeah, okay. Is there anything cool in this particular room?
I mean, it kind of looks like junk. There's maybe some rugs, some like old furniture and shit.
I'd like to take a rug
me-
because they have a rug.
Sure. Say one old Valeki rug in your inventory.
Okay.
You do notice on the door to this room,
Yep.
a large skull is carved into the door, and hanging from the doorknob is a wooden sign that reads, "All is not well."
Okay, I would like to take the skull and put it in my inventory also.
No, it's just like carved on the door. It's not like hanging on the door.
Okay, I would like to then write out is like cross out the not part and just write it as well. Just, fuck it, why not?
Okay. And now I'm gonna swipe to the other group just so they can do stuff. All right, you guys are at the camp. Blades
Do they have
just
like a
casually
shop, or is it just?
wandered around a house.
Yep.
Well, the Vistani, are traveling folk, so they might buy stuff off of you. Like, there's a bunch of wagons and tents and stuff, right? And people around where you guys are that you could potentially sell to.
I don't know. I want to buy stuff. I don't want to sell stuff specifically.
Yeah,
Hello?
they might be selling
Oh.
stuff too.
Okay, well, I'd like to see what they're selling.
All right, yeah. So you're bopping around the camp. You see like one wagon looks to be selling like rations, like rope, stuff like that. Yep.
All right. Well, I was thinking more along lines of like weapons and stuff. I don't need rations or rope.
Yeah, they maybe have like a couple daggers and stuff like that, but
Yeah, so they
kind
don't
of
have what I
bare
need.
bones.
Okay. Do you guys need anything or looking for anything in
You
this
think we
area?
should pick up some rations though, for later,
Um,
so we don't get exhausted
think-
in the middle of the fight?
I mean, yeah, if you guys think we need some. Otherwise, I think we're still stocked up, aren't we?
As far as I know, yeah, they fed us like on every single stop, but I'm not there, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we
You're
had
the
that
ones
weird-
keeping track of your inventory, guys.
Yeah, I
If
have
you,
rations.
if I see you don't have rations, I'm gonna make you tired.
Okay.
That sounds like a lot of work, Tiffany.
But yeah, they don't seem to have a whole lot of stuff besides simple adventuring gear.
Nope, I think I'm good.
Okay.
Let's go back.
Do you want to go back to the town?
Yeah, might as well figure out
Sure.
why HALCA is being replicated in mass production.
Could be replicated mass production.
Well, they found a doll werebear too, Joe.
Oh, did they?
A HALCA
Oh,
doll.
okay.
Yeah. So
I
I'm
thought
really
it was just me.
happy. I'm really happy you went in that room. That worked out well. So you guys can just roll a survival check to make your way back to town.
Mass production Halka.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, Irina rolled a nat 20 this time. Woo!
I rolled a 19. That's pretty good.
And she rolled a nat 20. Okay, let her have
Yeah,
it.
but she's not a real person. So
She's...
I
not
am a real
person.
boy.
So Irina takes the lead this time, making sure Pontiff is in the back.
wow.
And gets you back to town. Yeah, it only takes you maybe about half an hour. Great time.
So we're still mid-afternoon, morning-ish then.
Yeah. So it's maybe like 1 p.m. at the latest. You got a lot of time. Sorry, I'm just gonna put you in the town square. Or do you want to go straight to Blinksies?
Blinksies!
Yeah, let's go to Blinksies. Let's figure this shit out right now.
And then
Figure it
leave
out.
town.
Should we take apart this doll?
All right. So you making your way down.
Down, do, ba-da-da-da-da-da. And I want you, da-da-da-da-da. And I need you. Last time I sang, it did not go well. My whole team got exhausted.
Yeah, we got a point of exhaustion because Joe was singing.
Wow. That is very unfortunate.
Which fucked up everything else because we weren't rolling very well either.
I was trying to be inspiring, and it was not.
And you got punished.
Yeah.
What have we learned, Joe?
Don't sing.
Don't touch random things.
All right, so if you guys go to the bottom left of this black blob map, you are in Blinksies Toys. So it's a pretty cramped shop. And on the outside, you guys see a wooden sign that's shaped like a rocking horse with a bee engraved on it. And there's windows on the outside of the shop, and you see jumbled displays of toys. And of course, you see the slogan, "Is no fun, is no Blinksy." And you enter the shop, you see this large, heavyset man who's wearing like a jester's cap, and you see he has a little pet monkey on his shoulder. So he sees you guys enters, and he's like, "Oh, welcome, friends, to the House of Blinksy, where happiness and smiles can be bought at bargain prices. Perhaps you know a little child in need of joy, a little toy for a girl or boy."
We're actually here to collect royalties. You've been using our friend's image without paying her. We're
Yeah. We're her legal counsel.
And he takes a look at you, Halka. He's like, "Oh, you're the one I've been making so many toys for. I make them for Master Izek."
Huh?
For
Master
Master.
who?
Izek, he's the captain of the guard.
Captain
captain
Isaac?
of the guard. Helka, are you not telling us something? Do you have a boyfriend you're not telling us about? Like, what's going on here?
Excuse me, I am a captain.
Huh?
Halka
Who's
is in the army,
Captain
but maybe she didn't
Isaac?
tell you. What do you mean? He's the captain. He kind of whispers. He threatens to burn my shop if I don't make him a doll every month.
So why does he want a doll of our friend here? Did he ever say any reason why? Was he enamored by her? Is he a stalker?
Blinksy no ask. Izek is very threatening man. You don't want to mess with him.
Captain of this village, location, town?
Yes, captain of the guard.
Do you know where we can find him?
Guess we're gonna kill some people.
Start cutting bitches.
He's usually the Burgomeister's right-hand man doing missions and tasks for him. After that incident last night, and he kind of looks shifty, not wanting to sound negative. He's been quite busy.
Well, we can side away the royalty fees in a bit. We were wondering something that I feel like could be very inspiring to your clientele would be this, something magical, something mystical. Are you in the house of decorating?
Well, I decorate with my toys. See, I want to bring joy to girls and boys of the world.
Tiffany, I want to say
I
your
just
role
want
playing
to make
is on point.
everyone happy.
I like your role playing.
I find it a little bit racist personally, but
I'm just
It's
telling you.
cute.
I'm telling you right now, the actual book model has this written out. Like the word welcome is written WYELCOME. So I'm just reading what the model says.
All I'm saying is you did a good job, Tiffany, as a DM. That's what I was trying to say.
Alex finds it insulting to his people.
Oh my god.
that's right.
He has a monkey
You
on his
racist.
shoulder. He's cool.
Yeah, like fezzes.
So I decorate with toys.
Well, happiness for children comes in many ways, especially when it comes to very kind and pure and happy magical beast that can take you on a flying magic ride.
Trying to sell him the rug, aren't you?
money from those toys. It's okay. He's probably bawling.
Did you see all those HALCA toys?
What are you getting at, miss?
You get to see a whole new world. A whole new world to see and explore.
Oh my god.
Sorry,
So-
I had to do that.
We happened to come across a certain procurement. Sorry. Something stuck in. I think my braces are.
You have braces?
I do.
That's
Wait,
cute.
why are we trying to sell to the toy maker? Why don't we try and sell to the Birdmaster?
Well,
He
I
has
figured
money.
that the toy maker probably makes a lot of money, given that he is pretty well known across different towns and settlements. But sure.
Also, the Brandmeister has a lot of old carpets because I stole one.
Heck. Is that what Halka is saying? Is she saying we have other priorities?
Oh, no, I'm just wondering because he's just like a toy maker, right? Shouldn't we try to sell to someone richer?
We could, but sometimes you need something of an eccentric taste in order to get a a lord of a castle to kind of agree to a unicorn golden motif rug, you know? So it's
This is true. I forgot it was a unicorn rug.
A unicorn.
Yep.
Wow.
so I
Yeah, you know
basically
what,
go up
to-
to him. I'm like, please see, my friend. There is a whole new world outside that children believe wonderful beasts bring them good dreams and happiness. We came across this shipment and we managed to procure this amazingly hand-sewn rug made from scratch. I'm very pleased with the quality of it, with golden linings and a beautiful unicorn that stands right in the center of it.
All
That's
right.
so much bullshit.
Roll me, I guess. You're kind of lying, but you're kind of telling the truth. I guess a persuasion roll.
Do not fail me now. 15.
So
Do
he
my-
takes a look. It's like, wow, this rug is beautiful, miss, beautiful. But I don't think a toy maker like I could make much use. It feels inspiring though. Maybe I could make a musical unicorn figurine for children to enjoy.
Blink,
Thank
my
you
friend.
for this idea.
I'm gonna have to charge you for that if you're gonna end up taking that
Oh my
idea
God.
off me. However, if you were to purchase and be the true owner of your inspiration, then
You could see a whole new world.
hello, who are you? You're not even in the room.
Sorry, this is my ghost.
You'd be able to represent the image, and then through your toys, the children would first see the rug hanging by your wall, magnificent in nature, gleaming with pureness and golden sparkles. And then I kind of flip open the rug a little bit, and then afterwards I do a minor illusion of sprinkles of lights to kind of it doesn't really touch it, but it's more of in his view to kind of make it shine and all that prettiness.
You're just told to hang a
And
rug on the
afterwards
wall.
Yeah, of course. People hang rugs on their walls. And then I'm like, and once we handle the situation with the guard, you'll no longer have to consistently be so restrictive in your creative art.
Stop making me.
That is a lot of dedication to sell a rug.
He's kind of looking, considering. He's like, all right, I give you 100 gold for this rug.
Oh, 100 gold, my friend. I thought we, I thought we were.
I thought you were a man of taste and
I thought
class.
you were a man of exactly. I thought you were a man of taste. I mean, the amount of labor that went through this hand-sewn rug and to make it so lifelike. I don't know if I can. What about 300, my friend?
300? You think I'm made of money, miss? I'm just a simple toy keeper. I sell these toys for copper at most, not gold. 300 is too much for a simple man like me. But this Isaac, this captain of the guard, he's made of money. I think if you meet him, he might buy this rug. Could I interest you instead to spend your money on some toys here? I've got many that could interest you.
Considering how we still need to collect royalties. All right, my friend. It was unfortunate that we couldn't do business, but we'll definitely have to come back to it. Mostly because she heard that he was selling it for coppers, that she was like, all right, you might not have as much money as I thought you did. And then I rolled it back up and then like put it in my pack. All right, friends, let's go find this guard. And then afterwards, I kind of turn back. I'm like, we still need to negotiate about the royalty fees. We're gonna have to draw up a contract.
Lacey will speak up as you leave. Like, if you want to make a deal, there's a clockwork man that I'm very interested in acquiring. If you could bring me this clockwork masterpiece, I could give you something in return. Royalties, even my pet monkey.
Get the
We
pet
would
monkey.
never ask a man to part from his monkey.
Yo,
But
you
yeah,
got
tell
a
us-
carpet and a monkey.
Shut up, guy. You're not here.
I didn't. But Aladdin.
Get him a fez too while you're at it. What
Is there a
about the
fez in the-
clockwork?
It's a clockwork man made by Von Verg. I heard it lies in the castle Ravenloft.
Alright. Anything distinguishing about him so we don't mistake him for every other fellow out there?
Well, his clockwork is not a real man, miss. He's a invention, a beautiful masterpiece. Let me actually look up what it looks like.
Alex is like, Tiff, I found your accent very offensive. Did you hear that part? Yeah.
Oh, I've heard this masterpiece is a construct, a mechanical construct. Have you heard of such a thing before?
She's like, I'm just reading off
Automaton?
the script.
Yes, like this.
Is it supposed to be
It's
Russian?
this creature. He is made of
Like
metal.
commenting, even though he's not actually in the room with
Looks
us.
like a jester, like me. He is a small clockwork man with a metal face and red eyes. Like I said, I've heard he can be found in the castle.
Does he have a name?
I think its name is Peterwick.
You're gonna have to spell that, friend.
Pidlwick.
Alright. Teedlewick. And
Yeah. It's a construct.
just so we're clear, he's not a toy? I think Fury is highly confused whether it's actual individual she's trying to find or an object.
It's a construct, so it can move, it can attack. It's a beautiful creation, miss. I must have it, and I'd be forever grateful if you could deliver it.
Alright. Friends, we will keep our eyes out on Pedowick and come back to Blinksy soon, hopefully.
Piddlewick.
Okay.
But also, you are not exempt from this royalty business, considering how you've been using our friend's face for all your profit without paying her.
I've been coerced. This man threatened to burn my shop. What do you want me to do?
Burn his shop.
You should go burn his shop. You'd be like, no, we'll do it for you. In that case.
All right, leave before I have to call Isaac to lock you up for threatening me.
We're not threatening you. We're just saying we want to be fair. You're using our friend for profit.
Maybe we should find Isaac first before or Isaac, whatever his name is, before we look for this Piddlewick.
How many quests do you want? Okay. I can flip back to Blade. So you want to go in this?
Yeah, I wanna look at it to see, peek through the hole to see if there's anything that I could check out before I go into the skull of death.
Before you go into this room. Yeah, so you definitely hear a young man's voice coming from the other side. So do me an investigation check to see if you can see into the room. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. So you take a peek in, and you... This is the wrong second. It's a different... Okay, yeah, so you see a nearly invisible glyph on the skull that's carved in the door. And with that high of a check, you can tell it's if you try to open the door, this glyph will trigger and really ouchie you. So when you're kind of reading or looking through the door, you can see a young man in there. He looks to be trying to cast some sort of spell. Like he's sort of chanting and moving his arms around, and in concentration. He has like a book in his hand. He's referring to it, and he's kind of chanting. And you see some maybe like rune-ish looking things on the ground as well.
Can I like take the thing that will activate? Can I scratch it off to deactivate it, or scrape it off or something? Do I know how to do this?
You could do an Arcana check.
Nope.
No, so unfortunately you do not know how to deactivate it.
Okay, so I'll try to scraping it off. Take out the piece of wood. You know what? Yeah, I'll try to scrape it off, like without trying to. Actually, no. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna knock.
Okay.
And
So
I'll be like, I'll be yelling, I'll be knocking, I'll be like, hey, I can see you in there. Are you the one making HALCA dolls? Come out here and fight me, bitch.
So you can still kind of see like the scrawny young man on the other side of the room, and you see him go invisible.
Okay, well, I would like to block the doorway because fuck that shit, I'm not dealing with anything.
Okay. He's nothing.
And
nothing
I'll just be
happens.
like, fuck it, I'm out. like, and I go downstairs. Because I'm not dealing with invisible motherfuckers.
Okay. Yeah, so you're gonna go all the way back down to the first floor, or are you
Yep,
gonna
and I also
bop
blocked the door
around?
with this one over here. I blocked the door with
Okay.
whatever the hell the thing is. Yeah.
So you're gonna go all the way back down to the lobby?
Yep. And I'm just like, fuck it, no, all the way out of the house. Just not dealing with any of this. Like, I'm not fucking dealing with magical, like, invisible shit, bitches.
You're like, I'm done.
I see enough of my shit.
That reminds me of that TikTok meme.
Which one?
The one where the Goliath was introduced to a new wizard, halfling wizard, and it was like, bro, don't understand why he even like be threatening him with magic. I don't know. I'll find it again and show you.
Okay. Yeah, just not dealing with any of this. Like.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say you guys are gonna run into each other at the town square then. OMG. You guys are gonna be together. It's about maybe like 2 in the afternoon, so it's still like not too late. So you guys are all gonna. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Ignore. No, I'm moving your tokens out of there.
Oh, okay.
That's what I meant to do, not just reveal you in a random portion. So I'll say you 4 there, and like Blade, you're on this end.
Okay.
And yeah, you guys all notice there's definitely a much larger presence of guards now. You kind of get the gist that maybe some more people were recruited into the guards. Just seems like a much tighter atmosphere than it was a day before. And yeah, you can see each other from across the...
I guess I'll roll up to them and be like, hey, you know, I start explaining to them that, you know, whatever happened, the reasons why I did it. And yeah, it may seem like a dick move, but I just saved their lives. And even though like he seemed pretty present, like there's nothing we could have done differently that I like, in my opinion, that we could have done differently that would have saved the bones. And I know before even Alice gets to fucking start talking, because I know he's gonna fucking move me on this. Pontiff will be like, hey Pontiff, I know you're righteous, but I thought this was the best way to be able to save us from the vampires and from everything that's going on. And then whatever happens, you guys, you can interact, whatever.
The vampires would have left if you put the bones on the altar like we were supposed to.
I don't. Well, even if we did that, what's it called? Stratos? That guy. What's his name? The evil dude.
Strahd.
Strahd. The Strahd would have just taken the bones and make him disappear. So, or just taken them all together. I don't think that would have worked either way.
Disagree with you there.
That's fine. And I said before, I thought what was best for the team. So
Theory is whispering to Halka, being like, he's evil. He tried to jinx me after and curse us from our adventures from saving Irina.
Okay. And I just like, okay. Because I just like, at the point, I'm like, whatever. Like, you can believe whatever you want. I already said my bit. If you don't,
everyone, so.
Also,
I mean, if you guys try to, like, if you don't believe me, like, but the point for the beginning, if you don't believe me, that's fine. But I thought it was what's best for the team. And at the end of the day, if you guys don't believe it, that's fine. Like, I'm not gonna go.
it doesn't even matter if we believe you or not. The fact is, you owe a favor to Strahd, and he's gonna collect whether you agree to do it or not. Which makes you a liability now.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll just kill myself if that happens. Don't worry about it. I'll be fine.
He can
yeah,
tell you not to kill yourself.
Yeah.
I commit suicide and become a kamikaze. I'll deal with it. It comes around. There's no point in dealing with it now.
No, we're gonna have to deal with it. That's the problem.
How loudly are you guys talking?
I'm whispering.
I'm talking normally, like I'm having
I'm not shouting.
We're just talking,
Okay.
I guess.
Okay, no problem. Keep talking.
Nothing at all. Don't worry about
Also,
this.
the fact that you're in a town that really hates Strahd and you made a deal with him.
Well,
I don't
Strahd
know if we
also.
should be associating with you right now. Just saying.
Well, Strahd
Yeah,
did bring
that's
in
reasonable.
the
Okay.
Oh, you got fucked
So
up.
you guys have said Straw's name about 3 times in a row now. So, 4 guards
what's his
approach
face?
you guys.
I didn't say his name. I said, "What's his face?"
Yeah, right.
I did.
Yeah, you did. You eventually
did.
did say his name.
Yeah.
I did say it. Fine. Okay, you got me in that one.
And they approach you. They're like, "Hey, you know the rules, especially after last night."
Okay. Sorry.
He's not with us.
He's not with us.
But you're the one that said it. Like, even if I wasn't with you, you just said it.
He made a deal with a Dark One.
He made a deal with Darkwood. We don't know him. We're a coward.
Allegedly.
Roll me a deception check. Because
Who?
you're saying you don't know him, the 3 of you, not Blade.
I didn't say I don't know him.
Yeah, you did.
I said he's not with us.
I just.
No, Blade. You're saying you don't know Blade. You're not with him.
Oh.
I'm
okay,
saying
that's
you're
fair.
lying, so roll a deception check.
I mean, physically, we're with him right now, but
And I say he
in terms
they're
of
with
our
me,
party,
and
he is
I go
no
to the team
longer
and I'm like,
with
no,
us.
they're with me. They're just being dicks.
And the guard's like, all of you, you better watch your mouths. We're watching you.
Piece of shit.
It's your fault.
You're the one who made a deal with the Darkwood.
Like, hey,
Wait, who?
all will be well. We're watching you. And they're all like not leaving, but they're like they'll back away a bit from Halka. They're like, oh yeah, she seems fine. But they're like closer to Fury. Like,
I
hey
mean,
weirdo, we're watching you. All will be well.
Yeah, you should keep
I'm
watching
sure all
her.
will
She's
be
a
well.
feisty one.
I don't know him.
Deception.
I think he's
Deception.
kind of
You rolled a 9. They're like, you guys are a group, and they all plaster the fakest fucking smiles you've ever seen. Like, all will be well. We're happy in Valeki. Are you guys happy?
We're
so
happy.
happy
We're
in
amazing
Valeki.
happy. And I
We're
like
so happy that we're trying to find Isaac to tell him how happy we are.
Well, not just anyone can talk to our captain, especially
Halka
You're causing
wants to talk
trouble.
to your guard.
Yeah, can I talk to him?
Oh yeah, I also show like while they're doing that, I also pull out my Halka doll to like and I throw it towards Halka, like in a loving manner.
Oh god. What am I supposed
I'd be
to
like-
do with this?
I'm like, I found this, and I tell them I found it on the mansion while I was
While
not
you're with
rummaging around.
guards?
Yes.
Oh, buddy, the guards are literally right there.
Well, they don't know that actually. Like I was invited, so I just said I found it. They didn't say where.
Yeah.
Like they wouldn't like. They would just be like, "Oh, I found it in like in
No,
a stairwell."
I rolled. I'm just saying I rolled. They're literally right there, but they rolled 12. It's not enough.
Okay, well, either way, like even if you roll, I don't think they will have to be inside the house, and I don't think that other would inside the house. So I just say that it pointed out to it, and then that's it. Yeah.
So what business do you have with our captain?
I heard he has an interest in our friend for the
Strange.
resemblance of her. We're just wondering why. Perhaps they were acquainted way back in the day. Our friend is curious.
Very curious.
Well, if you behave, maybe we can set up a meeting with him.
That would be lovely. We would appreciate that.
Well, just keep your nose out of trouble. We'll see if he can stop by later. He's a busy man, you know.
Absolutely. Tell him we'll be at the inn in town.
All right. They'll sort of back away slowly to their original pose, but they're all watching you.
That is so shitty. I have like a +6 to deception, and I rolled a 3.
That's awesome.
Yep, they know your group now.
I say hello, friends.
Fuck you.
I walk away.
Ah,
Yeah,
just
don't
like the old times.
Don't follow us.
I keep following them. I don't care. Like, cause we're friends.
Stalker.
And I'll do one thing to end us off. So like this other guy approaches you, and he's like, "Oh, hello, adventurers! You've been making quite a name of yourselves in town. My
The fact
name
that we
is
saved town? Yeah, that was us.
yes, my name is
Mostly me.
Ernst. I'm a representative of the Lady Watcher. She would like to formally invite you to join her for dinner tonight at her
Lady
estate.
Watcher.
Who is your lady?
The Lady Watcher.
What's
She's
a Lady
one of
Watcher?
the That's her name, bro.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a title.
She's one of the noble women in town. One of the most esteemed, if I do say so.
Okay. I just looked at her like, do we trust this person? Like, can I take deception?
We
to
don't
see if-
trust you.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the DM right now.
Oh,
Oh, you could roll like a perception check.
Holy fuck, Alex.
So much anger in the group.
No kidding. Okay.
No, perception.
Oh,
not
perception.
deception. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So he's telling the truth. Like he does work for this lady of town, and she's a noble woman. You get the sense like they're not trying to like stab you in their house kind of thing, but you get the sense like they have maybe political motives for inviting you over.
Okay.
So, Irina, what do you think? Because clearly, we're not as versed as in noble etiquette as Irina would potentially be. So
Yes,
I
yeah. She's like, well, yes, it is polite for burgomeisters and the like to visit other nobles. So I think it would be polite for us to accept and see what she wants. And Irina does look like she wants to say more, but not in front of this guy.
okay.
Okay. Pontiff?
Yeah, I mean, let's go see this lady at some point.
At dinner tonight. Dinner will begin at 6 p.m. sharply, says Ernst.
Thank you.
Bye.
And he'll mark it on your map for you. I mean, it all is already on your map, but
Okay.
he'll kind of point the way so you won't get lost.
That's nice of him.
And Irina will like whisper to you guys. Let's see how good she is at that. Ooh, nice girl. All right, so she's like fucking sneaky as shit. No one notices this. She's like, I get the impression, especially from kind of whispers I heard around town, that this Lady Watcher is trying to grab power for herself. Like she might want to become the new Burgomeister. So we should just try to keep our wits about us.
Interesting.
Okay.
And on that, I guess we will end for tonight.
Are we doing Wednesday again?
Maybe, but probably not. The summer's almost over, and then I'll be way more available.
Isn't it over already? It is August. It ended
No, no, the sun is still out. I can still play soccer. Don't deny me my soccer play. Yeah, so probably not. And then this weekend's the long weekend. So TBD. But after the long weekend, we are much more free.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and up to you guys if you want to share medley with with Blade what you actually saw, since they didn't see that map you were on, by the way, because I figured out how to actually split you guys.
Nah, I don't want to know. I wanted to keep it a secret. I mean, they're pissed off.
Yeah, they can choose to tell you as well what they did at the lake. But up to you guys. You don't have to share.
Fuck that. I don't actually care. Go ahead.
No, I
I don't actually personally have anything against Joe. It's just funny.
Yeah, I honestly.
I'm
don't
gonna
care.
roleplay the shit out of this, and I'm just letting you know I am not gonna trust you or want to bring you along. It is
Oh, that's
nothing
fine.
personal. It is just
No.
roleplay.
This is great. I actually quite enjoy this. So, that's why I made the choices that I did, because I figured it'll be more interesting. So I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the consequences behind your role playing this. Like, but I will try my hardest to be like always be friendly, and I'll be like overly friendly about it, and try to get back your trust. But I'm probably not gonna get it ever, which is okay.
It's okay. Go to the dark side. Betray them more.
Maybe. Cool.
Okay.
Maybe I'll get bit by another werewolf on purpose this time.
Yeah.
Okay,
Who
cool.
knows?
Oh,
Cool, guys.
Right there.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
I'm gonna go.
Thanks.
Bye.